Hi, I'm Wayward, and this is Command & Conquer Remastered Tiberian Dawn. Back again with PaRappa56 as the yellow nod, I believe, with Adam as blue GDI. Could be, I got it backwards. PaRappa, I'm sorry, is the yellow GDI, and Adam, of course, then is our blue nod. This is a pretty long match, so I'm hopeful and expecting something awesome. It could be that it just is an endless match where someone is virtually destroyed and then tries to fight back with nothing. But I am hopeful, like I said. These are two really good players. PaRappa56, I think, I have a kind of a special place in my heart for them, which is weird. Sorry, PaRappa, if you do watch this at some point. But my first Command & Conquer Remastered cast that I was really actually proud of was with featured PaRappa56 in it. And I guess because of that, I feel kind of always interested into seeing what comes out of PaRappa56's matches. Really good map vision coming out for PaRappa56. I'm not quite as good for Adam yet. I think it's just really great unit control, honestly, for Parappa. Taking a look at their bases. Adam on 3 refineries, and PaRappa56 also on 3. Not too much going on, of course. Those war factories and airstrips and airfields, I suppose, do take a little bit of time to build, so what looks like a lull could actually be vehicle production coming out, and that is absolutely the case for both players. There's PaRappa56's weapons factory, and of course there's that airfield for Adam. As I do like to say, the airfield is one of my favorite production structures in all of RTS. I really like that visual of the plane coming in and then flying off. So, very cool. The weapons factory, of course, a cool-looking building, but much, much more traditional. Interesting, PaRappa actually lets that minigunner get in and see a little bit of his base. Not really the same thing here for Adam. What Adam's doing is a little more mysterious to PaRappa. 1, 2, there's that attack helicopter. Now I do like getting those out. See that a little more than half of my matches, I think. It's like 4 refineries and 4 refineries. Got some tanks coming out for PaRappa. And of course that buggy with the silo sell-off there for Adam. Nod tends to do really well in terms of map vision once they get their vehicles out. You see now Adam's map vision is a little better than PaRappa's at this point. As usual, I am seeing a bit of ignoring of the attack helicopter from Adam. I'm, again, not entirely sure what to make of that. I guess it's just that that attack helicopter doesn't do much at once. A second barracks coming out for PaRappa. I think that's a really good choice. I suppose I should comment on the combat. Looks like those silos are being killed off. Not sure that's a big win, but it does slow down PaRappa's expansion a little bit. Pulling back, which is interesting to me. That is a pretty big army, and now Adam has a chance to catch up a little bit in the unit count. So, not sure that was the best choice for Adam. Really harassing this location, and the point of this is not to do economic damage, it's to prevent the economy from expanding. So I guess in that way it's to do economic damage. You see over here on Adam's side, he's much more comfortable with extra refineries. 3, 4, 5, 6 refineries now for Adam, and PaRappa is still stuck on 4. There's that 5th one, and PaRappa almost out of resources, and going to be hard pressed to get another refinery out, which is good for Adam. This little army is struggling to hold on to this location, but with that extra tank, it looks like it's going to be just enough. Probably, yeah. There's Adam pulling back. I do see some Humvees mixed in, some light vehicles mixed in. I do, again, like seeing that. It does give the GDI some much-needed mobility, even if they don't seem to quite hold up to the numbers. Look at all these buggies of Buggy. A second airfield out for Adam, so Adam's production is going to be going into overdrive. I'm sure Parappa would like to be able to do this, but it's very, very hard for GDI to get that second war factory out. Adam snaking up the side, going to be trying to build some additional refineries up here. So Adam with a third barracks, actually. I'm sorry, Parappa with a third barracks. Looks like Adam does have 2 hands of nod, which does seem sufficient, especially with all these bikes coming out. I believe I've said this before, but I'm always surprised by how efficiently bikes trade with tanks. This is going to be a bad encounter for Parappa. Does get that pullback with those vehicles, so well played there. Right now, Parappa's in a tough spot because he's got to hold basically 4 different locations. He's got this here, here, down here, and then up in the middle here. So Adam, with his much more maneuverable army, is able to attack each one of these individually in ways that are very hard to defend for Parappa. And if Adam has the APM for it, he could attack actually both simultaneously. Some harassment on this refinery could very easily go down, and it was really bad for it to be sold off or killed with that. Killed off with the harvester inside, which is basically the worst case scenario because now the harvester is gone too. Adam continuing to expand, actually having his communication center up. Tanks being harassed. Oh, we do have a second weapons factory for Parappa, so really, really well done. And also the comm center up for Parappa, so managing to keep up and continuing to expand his economy. I think he's down in terms of refineries. 1, 2, 3, it's like 5. And over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So definitely Adam has a better economy right now. Ooh, flame tanks. That is an excellent response to these Grenadiers. I do like seeing the nod mix in this flame tank. It forces the response with tanks from Parappa. That's really clever. And some light tanks actually starting to come out as well. But yeah, this really puts a damper on what GDI like to do in Tiberian Dawn, which is, of course, get out tons of Grenadiers to supplement the damage of their tanks. Proving really hard for Parappa to defend in a meaningful way. That flame tank does go down. We have a little bit of counter pushing here by Parappa. I don't think this is nearly enough. He's just going to lose these tanks. It looks like he's forcing Adam to pull back. That I'm surprised, actually. These tanks getting ready to go down. Everyone, of course, is a nice little win there with another refinery coming up. These players in their multitasking is insane. I'm having trouble keeping track of watching what they're doing, and they're actually doing it. So, well played, Parappa, and well played, Adam. Again, I cannot say enough good about the inclusion of these flame tanks. I'm really excited to see this. I really hope to see more nod. Oh my god, that's a lot of silos. So before I have... Oh, I'm missing some combat down here. Again, this looks like a really bad engagement for Parappa, especially with this flame tank trying to make something happen. Although this looks from the minimap like this may be the remainder of Adam's army. That flame tank does go down. Parappa doing a really good job. Look at that, 66 kills to 91, or 68 kills to 91 now. I'm just trying to catch up, but Parappa's doing a really good job being efficient with those trade-offs. Might get another refinery kill here. We do have a fourth barracks for Adam. Do like seeing that. Not quite killing off this refinery. Oh no. Oh my god. If that refinery goes down with the harvester in it, another really bad loss for Parappa. Still increasing his lead though in terms of his kill count, but really struggling with the resources, and this is not going to make things better with these 2 refineries up here. This actually, Adam Parappa should probably attack this. He sees it. But Parappa being kept on his toes by Adam. I keep forgetting who is who, I'm sorry. Tank snipe, too. Adam really abusing this mobility. I say abusing, but I guess it's intentional, but really making the most of it. It's probably the polite way to say that. Another tank being sniped, which is absolutely devastating for Parappa. He needs to make something happen, or Adam's just going to win through his harvesting advantage. Cannon coming up for Adam. Yeah, Parappa's been doing a phenomenal job this whole time, but Adam seems to be outplaying him, grabbing these resources here, producing him in terms of economy. He actually did lose a harvester there. But after a certain point, this efficiency is just... There's less and less stuff to be efficient with over time for Parappa. His... Ooh, nice. I like to see those advanced guard turrets. This army is assuredly going to be cleaned up by Adam. Not enough tanks, not really enough infantry. I want to see another one of these go down. Little visual glitch there with that selection box. There is a lot here for Adam. Parappa needs to work really, really hard to turn this around, and these vehicle numbers, I'm thinking it's not going to be possible. They're both going to be fighting down here in the middle with basically the top already being seated, and oh my gosh. Tanks being killed. Parappa's army being really whittled down right now. Power plant going down. We do have a refinery coming up and an advanced guard tower, so this is going to be really easy to hold for Parappa. But look at the resources on Adam. It's 4,000. He's just forgetting to produce, which is going to be a problem in a minute. Well done with that flame tank. Not quite enough to pull this off, I think. Ooh, bad play with the attack helicopter. Loses Adam the attack helicopter, and Parappa actually kind of coming back here in terms of those resources. Wow. But Parappa really struggling in terms of army numbers, where Adam is just throwing out a lot more. Another advanced guard tower. Very nice. Parappa, you are my hero. Some units did sneak into Parappa's base, but I don't think much is going to happen there. I heard sell-offs. I think it's these silos, probably. That tank out of position and is going to go down. This tank probably also out of position. Ooh, where did those attack helicopters come from? Where are those? Nice. Forcing the sell-off of the Conyard, but Parappa actually in a really good spot in spite of that. The barracks out here. Those 4 attack helicopters are going to be really, really hard to stop. We do have a bunch of missile troopers out here to defend the key production. But it's going to be really hard to protect everything. These advanced guard towers, of course, are going to be able to protect this economy, and I think there's enough missile troopers out now. Nice to see the missile troopers being used. This is going to be a really hard one for Parappa, though. There's just a lot of stuff here for Adam, and it's going to be hard to overcome that, especially as the Tiberium is basically down to this spot for Parappa and this one for Adam. Oh, he's got the steal, got the cell on the Conyard. Oh my god. Forcing cells, a bunch of cells from Adam as these medium tanks come in, kill the guard tower, or cannon tower, kill the army. Wow. A definitive push by Parappa, forcing the sell-off of the Conyard, getting some power plants. A bunch more sell-offs down here in Parappa's base as those tanks go in for the crush. Force another sell-off and another. Oh my god. Adam's stuff cut basically in half as he loses his entire starting area. There's not many tanks left, but I'm not sure there need to be. Look at all these rocket troopers. More sell-offs on Parappa's side to fund more production. Adam's still continuing to produce, but what a turnaround for Parappa. Basically had lost almost. A ton of tanks still. This stuff all incredibly well protected. Chasing down that harvester. That's a sore loss for Adam. Adam actually doing really well in terms of resources, but it's going to be really hard for him to spend them at this point. And attacking into advanced guard towers is painful, to say the least. Adam struggling to get his resources spent in time. I do think the flame tank is a nice touch. Probably needs a couple of them. But if they're just killed off like that one was, that's not great, of course. More sell-offs, and I don't get it. I guess those weren't being used. And the harvesters died, and the game crashed, but that's okay. Because we got the... looks like Parappa managed to convincingly turn that around, even though Adam was ahead a lot of the game. So, wow, well done. Sorry about the game crash. I don't know what's going on, but still a really impressive game, and thanks for watching. This is Wayward, and I will catch you next time.